Bodine 52, how are you folks? Out and about, getting ready to go in to check out the Kensington Metro Park. And I have my bride on the back. Say hello, Mrs. Bodine.
Hello.
America. That's kind of cool, isn't it?
Land of the free. Home of the brave.
There you go. Hey, why don't you sing?
Oh, no.
No?
No.
Yeah.
My pre-K kids would laugh at me when I sang.
Yeah, you know what I think the other thing is? I think that even though there's a lot of young people at this park, I think we've kind of been talking about this. I've decided that we're getting old, and I got some examples. You ready to talk about them? All right, Mrs. Bodine. So we are out checking out Kensington Park, which is a really cool park, but it really hasn't been opened up lately. So I wanted to bring us through here, but also talk about, I think you're getting old.
Yep, getting already there.
Well, here's why I say that is Martindale Beach Splash and Blast. Okay, we got to check that out, right? Oh, how cool is this looking down here?
Look at that big slide down there.
Yeah, you want to get on the slide?
Nope, because I can't see what's on the bottom.
All right, you can't see what's on the bottom, so it's a no-go for you?
No-go for me.
All right, because Mrs. Bodine, in the last 2 weeks, the first time we had a kind of a welcoming to the neighborhood party.
Oh, yeah.
And we ended up having a bunch of cocktails with people and our neighbors.
And we still did social distancing while they were all inebriated.
You don't have to say that, but you are right. We did do that, didn't we? How
Yes,
cool is that?
I was impressed.
But I noticed a couple things. One is, and I drank more that night than you did, and I'm not a big drinker, but you didn't drink a lot that night.
Yeah,
and
I couldn't get the bottle of wine over. They didn't have a right corkscrew.
We'll talk about proper planning on another video. But, so, it's pretty cool. We should have brought the bikes out, but this is a better bike today.
This is a better bike. This is motorized.
But we ended up leaving the party at like 11, and we were like the first group. It was like an outside bonfire if you watch that video. And we're walking back and getting to bed like it's 11:30. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm so old. And I've had way too much to drink, right? And I'm like, man, we must be getting old, right? No service vehicles only. This is really a service vehicle, wouldn't you say?
I would say so.
How cool is that?
But not the proper service vehicle, I see.
So we couldn't make it, right? We couldn't make it late. We came in. And then my brother-in-law and sister came over yesterday, right?
Oh, that was so much fun.
Last night. And we had a bonfire in our backyard, right?
Mm.
And I'll leave some pictures up.
Really?
What?
Really?
What's the matter, Mrs. Bodine? So just.
They might incriminate me.
So here's a picture right here. Boom. So why Mrs. Bodine is worried about incrimination is, I'll tell you in a minute. But first of all, my brother-in-law and sister were there, and we went to bed. They left at what? 10:30?
10:30.
And we hadn't seen them in a while, and Mrs. Bodine and my sister get along.
Oh yeah, we're sisters.
They're like sisters, right? And we went to bed and realized that we were drunk off our butts at like 11 o'clock. Yeah. And Mrs. Bodine woke up at like 3 o'clock going, oh my God.
A headache from hell.
I'm so hungover. So Mrs. Bodine, what that really means.
I'm old.
You're old, but
I can't hold my liquor the way I used to.
I wasn't feeling very good either. So
now he admits it.
not as bad as you. But let's do this. Let's walk down by the water and get a little younger. How's that? Well, Mrs. Bodine, what do you think so far?
Nice.
It's pretty cool down here, isn't it?
They must be fishing.
Yeah. Let's go down and disturb them. What do you think? Is this, if you have your helmet on, does that count as a mask?
I was thinking that, but no.
We're not within 6 feet of anybody.
Why are those white things out there in the water?
What's that?
Are they swans?
I think so.
I ain't seen that many swans together.
Really?
You sure they're swans?
I don't know.
There must be some type of buoy system.
There's some kayakers out there, right?
Yeah, it must be a buoy system out there.
You think? How cool is this tree?
Got a kite caught in it.
Yeah, how's the kid feeling that had the kite that he couldn't get down? All right. Come on. Mrs. Bodine, what are you doing taking your clothes off? Would you stop?
Yeah.
This is a family channel. Remember? That's a really cool looking tree.
Oh, they're playing in the water.
They are. You want to go swim?
No, I told you I can't see the bottom.
Mrs. Bodine's like, I'm taking my jacket off, my sweatshirt off.
I take my helmet off when my hair is not fixed.
Folks, let me know. If Mrs. Bodine took her helmet off and her hair looked like crap, would you go?
I'd scare everybody.
Would you go, oh my God, I can't believe she did that?
I know.
Our folks that are our friends and follow our channel don't care, Mrs. Bodine.
I don't have no makeup on today or nothing.
I know I didn't put mine on either.
Oh, God.
I like the natural look. Well, you don't need to be all made up. If we're going to an event or something, that's cool, but, right? Right, folks?
I hadn't worn makeup in 2 months, and you made a comment. Oh, you put makeup on today. Where are you?
Yeah, I didn't know what was going on. Thought I was getting lucky or something.
I'm telling you. No.
We are, you know what?
Not on clean sheet night.
Okay, folks. All right. This is PG rated. I'm going to tell it because Mrs. Bodine won't be able to. So we're having this bonfire with our neighbors. Here's the picture right here. Everybody was, I would say, a little...
Well, they've been together for 15 years. They're like their family, all those people.
Right, but people were tossed. And I don't know how they got on the conversation, but one of the ladies is like... Well,
I think George was pointing towards all that in every direction.
She's like, there's nothing happened tonight because I put clean sheets on the bed. I'm like, what? And she went in to tell us about what clean sheet night meant. I'm just going to leave it there.
Oh, I like to get in the sheets and just snuggle down into them. They smell so fresh.
Yeah, it was a little awkward, especially since I never met the lady before.
Well, they're all nice people, though.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Talking about their sheets and stuff with new people. They don't know, but hey, whatever. All right, onward, woman.
Hold on, I got to...
What do you got to do?
Holster up here.
You know, holster up? You don't carry. What's wrong with you?
Uh-oh.
So, Kensington Park.
I can't see.
Another reason we did this video, you're getting old, right? All right, folks. Let's time
How long did it take Mrs. Bodine to zip up her jacket?
You can bet that's going to be on the vlog.
Oh my God, that child needs a shirt on. What the heck is wrong with her?
He's no shirt boy.
Oh. You think it was 90 degrees out?
If you've followed my videos for a while, you realize that I've named a couple people no shirt guys.
No shirt guy. What the hell no shirt guy's doing? I'll have to ask Nancy and Paul how no shirt guys
Did you just say H-E-L-L? I'm going to have to bleep that out.
No, I don't think I did.
So let me get this right. So we can't hold our liquor. We can't stay up late. We're hung over to where we really need to sleep in. And you can't find your zipper to zip up your jacket.
My helmet's too big.
What does that have to do with you getting old, though?
I can't even... I got a cup holder back here, and I can't even find a straw long enough to sip on my drink.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So I'm going to have to go to my half helmet for the summer.
You know what? About, I don't know, 10 minutes before we left, you were talking about how you were never going to drink again, and now you're talking about a straw so you can drink in...
Hey, non-alcoholic dude.
Dude.
Right.
Look at all that lake, though, back there and all the paths.
Wow.
It's pretty cool, isn't it?
Yep.
So, folks, how do you know when you're at that age? Now, I would say the demographics of my channel are roughly between 40 and 60. 40 and 65. I'll occasionally get some youngins. Normally when I am on my doing a Road King video.
That's gravel down.
What's that? No.
You can't go in there.
I can't?
No.
Restricted vehicle. You should have
It's
waited.
like you do that all the time. You
Yeah.
take your four-wheeler on a path that you ain't even supposed to be on, and poor Keith and them couldn't even find you.
So, Mrs. Bodine, you know, it's amazing how sometimes women can remember crap and not remember other stuff.
We remember what we need to remember.
Is that right?
Yep.
Real quick story, I was at the Hatfield and McCoy Trails with a couple buddies, and we were riding a mountain, and we normally we all ride together, and then we stop at every trailhead. And I was on a quad, they were on dirt bikes during this run, and they got a little ahead of me, and I took a wrong turn, and I ended up going kind of on a path that you're not supposed to go in a mountain. And I would say some would say I ended up lost. I said I was just adventuring. This is really cool back here, Mrs. D.
Oh, there's a house back there.
Really?
Look, over there, on your right.
Oh, wow. The power boats are out. So, what makes you old? You can't party. You go to sleep early. I know that Mrs. Bodine, we're doing the Sunday night live chat, and I know one of the questions that's going to be out tonight is, do you nap or not?
I nap all day.
You need a job, Mrs. Bodine. You need a job.
I have a job. Take care of you.
There you go.
And
See,
the fur babies.
And our zoo at our house, right?
Our zoo.
Yeah. Well, you deserve it. You help. You're the one that did a lot of the raising of the kids while I was working and all that stuff. So what is down here? So check this out, folks.
Oh, we got to bring her. I don't know if I can ride my bike. You know what I really need? I need a motorized bike to keep up with you.
Yes. Now there's somebody taking pictures.
Your legs are longer than mine.
Is that right?
Do we come in this way?
Nope.
No.
We did not. But we're going out this way. Pretty nice, isn't it? That is what, the Kensington Park, I think they call it. And next time, let's bring our bikes out here, Mrs. Bodine.
Yeah, he got the motorized bike.
Yeah, we're really getting old. We should probably bring our pedal bike, don't you think?
For my heart, yes, but my well-being, no.
Metro Park. You know, every road I want to go down, there's a sign that says, don't do that.
You can do it with me not on the bike. I don't care.
Really?
But I ain't going to jail because you did that.
You don't want to go to jail?
Yep.
Why not?
I am too beautiful to go to jail.
And on that note, folks, we are going to call it a wrap-up. Mrs. Bodine thinks she's too pretty to go to jail, and she probably is. So we'll just keep you out of jail for now. How's that?
Thank you.
Plus, who would take care of me? Because I obviously can't do it by myself.
Oh, Dairy Queen.
Oh, my God. Mrs. Bodine has a problem with Dairy Queen. Wave to it, Mrs. Bodine.
I had to sign even around.
All right, folks, that is it for the Bodines. Acting silly, feeling old. Be safe on and off the motorcycle. Mrs. Bodine, any last comments?
Have a great week.
Did it take you a few minutes to remember something?
All right, you know what?
We're out of here. Peace out.